Hello, veterinary peeps. The strangest thing happened to me the other day. I had someone come up to me at a conference and they said, "You are my favorite influencer." And I thought, I'm not an influencer. I didn't ask to be an influencer. And I get it. A lot of times with social media, we start looking at how many people are following someone or the amount of likes or whether or not their page blows up and all of that stuff. And then we label them as influencers. And the reality is we are all influencers. You know, whether you like it or not, you influence other people in your lives. If you work in veterinary medicine, a lot of you influence clients. You may influence someone younger than you. If you happen to be a doctor, you may influence other doctors or veterinary technicians or veterinary nurses or assistants. If you happen to be a client service representative, I assure you, you influence clients. So we are all influencers, and it's really a struggle for me to think that I influence more people than a normal person. That said, I do think that those who are on social media that have a so large presence, they do have a certain responsibility, myself included, to make sure that what we put out there influences people on a healthy, positive level. The reality is, guess what? Veterinary medicine can be a really negative space sometimes, and the world can be a very negative space sometimes. We all have to hold ourselves accountable for what we put out there. But if you have a large presence on social media and you have a lot of people that look to you, you have a greater responsibility to make sure that you don't lambaste others, that you don't make fun of others, that you don't bully others, that you drive a message of positivity and also helping other people. I think that is a social responsibility to anyone who happens to have a large following. And a lot of us, myself included, I'm eternally grateful, but I didn't set out on this path to have a large group of people follow me. I just did my own thing, and I thank every single one of you for looking at my stuff, for hitting the like button. It does ultimately help me, and it drives the message. I get to get more of that message out there. But I recognize that, again, we are all influencers. It doesn't matter if you only have one person following you or you're not even on social media. Maybe someone's showing you this video and you're like, this is exactly why I'm not on social media. Good for you. Your life is probably a lot less complicated. But even if you're not on social media, you are influencing people. So hold yourself accountable. Whatever you're putting yourself out there, recognize that you're influencing others, whether you want to or not. Here's a great example of this. I was in a Walmart parking lot. A little girl looked into my car and I had my two dogs in the back seat. And I was just about to leave and the dad said, "Do you want me to hold you up so you can see the two dogs?" And she said yes. She was only probably like 5 or 6 years old. She then turned to me and I was sitting in the driver's seat and she said, "Your dogs are so beautiful." Squished my heart. And then she said to me, "I hope you have an amazing day." She is literally 5 or 6 years old, but you know what? She influenced me. She absolutely influenced me just by the power of positivity. So we have to recognize that no matter who you are on planet Earth, you influence others, and your messaging and what you say on social media or to someone's face makes a difference. We have to also remember that social media is attached to real human beings. So if you happen to be a quote unquote influencer and you have a large group of people that are following you, take that social responsibility and do the best you can to put out the most positive message and the most kind message. And you might bobble. I mean, everybody bobbles. Everybody tries to occasionally push the line, maybe a little bit of snarkiness, maybe a little bit of cynicism here or there. But largely what you do, make sure it helps others. Thank you for everything that you do. Keep on being a unicorn.